USF CEO of Athletics, our good pal Rob Higgins. And Rob, first off, congratulations, man. We're so happy. And this is I tweeted or put this on Instagram yesterday. It's a match made in heaven, man. I'm just so happy for you and for USF. This could not have been a better union. How excited are you, man, now that you've kind of got a couple of days under your belt?
I'm fired up. I mean, my feet have not hit the floor yet since the announcement. It came out a couple weeks ago, like on a Tuesday afternoon, I think. And I think everybody was expecting me to start October 1st, but I think at probably about 5:30 that same day, I walked in the building and broke out my laptop and started to get to work. And so I've been in most nights and some early mornings. And last night, I think I got out of here around midnight, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, I will say I'm not a sociopath because yesterday was my 24th anniversary. But my wife had to get my son back to college and came back. So don't anybody think, trust me, there's going to be a lot of long nights and hours, but I am not dumb enough to do that on my anniversary unless I've got a full hall pass, and I did last night.
Nice. All right, so a lot of people, and I watched the whole thing yesterday. I couldn't be there because obviously I had my show to do, but I watched the entire thing. So great to see you and all the support that you had there from all your friends and dignitaries around the Tampa Bay area. But for those who don't know, what's the big difference from being, just a vice president of athletics or an athletic director or CEO of athletics? Because you're not just the first CEO of athletics at USF, you're the first one in the country. So how is your job different than, let's say, your predecessor, Michael Kelly?
Well, I think as you've seen the evolution of college athletics, you've seen just everything that goes into that role. This chair has changed dramatically from a year ago, from 5 years ago, from 10 years ago. And some of my best friends sit in the same seat around the country, either for some of the top schools and athletic programs in the country or the conference commissioners as well. And what I would tell you, many of those folks are certainly CEOs. So I think it's putting more of an appropriate moniker on the position and how it's evolved. But then it's also having a vision for where it's going. There's so much that ties into this. Certainly the running of the athletic programs is ultra important, and student athlete experience will be the focus of anything and everything that we do. But then you look at all the different stakeholder groups that now tie into it. You look at the need to be a true revenue generator with sponsorship and fundraising and ticket sales and the marketing needed, all of those different things. This is a high-powered 9-figure professional business corporation, and we've got to make sure that we're acting as such. And so I think that's what has me so excited. I'm excited on a variety of levels, but just the opportunity at hand with the great alignment that we have between the trustees, what will end up, I'm sure, netting out in terms of them nailing the presidential search hire, and then all the different stakeholder groups. There's never been a better time to be in college athletics, and there's never been a better place to be than at USF.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you and I have agreed on this for many, many years. Of one thing that really grinds my gears about some of the mindsets is like, oh, it's a burgeoning market or it's growing. Like, we're here, like we are a top market. I don't want to look at here at this place like we're like the Little Sisters of the Poor, or like we're a stepping stone kind of thing. And I know you have that same kind of mindset, Rob. So how does that kind of change as a whole? Is it a conference realignment in the future? Is there other steps that you can take along the way? Obviously, something like an on-campus stadium definitely helps. But how do we? You and I are convinced, but how do we get like that to be kind of the national mindset for a place like USF that we know is in such an incredible city here in Tampa?
We got to have a plan, and we have a plan. We are coming with a very detailed plan. You can break it down very simply as we got to win the building, then win campus, then win the community, then win the country. But the days of relying upon the crutch of potential are over. I mean, I'll give you the analogy. It's like you can never ride your bike if you don't take the training wheels off.
Right.
And for us, the training wheels have been on for a really long time, and it's time to to be able to ride at an elite level and make sure we get to where we need to go. So it's going to require rolling up our sleeves, having a lot of intensity, urgency, and obsession. And those are all character traits that we're going to bring to the table at a high level. And I think the results will end up speaking for themselves. And that's what it's about. It's about results. Again, there's no more patience for saying we're going to be the next anything. We're here and we're going to get it done.
I love that. Rob, what was the process like waiting to find out if you were going to be the guy? Because I know you always have your boots to the ground. Always we've seen each other at so many events over the years. What was it like to finally kind of get that call to know that you were going to come home, being a old USF guy yourself, to finally get that call to know and the decision that you had to make? Because I know in knowing all the great people that you've worked with at the Tampa Bay Sports Commission, I mean, what's that conversation like? What's that decision like? Because it's not an easy one. And I always say that sometimes the toughest decisions in life are the best ones. I mean, it's great to go home, but you also had such a fantastic experience there with the Sports Commission.
Yeah, I mean, I think going into the search process, I thought Will Weatherford, Mike Griffin, and I were friends. And there was only a few times throughout it that I really started to question that based off of how hard they made it on me. I shared with the crowd yesterday, I mean, for a Super Bowl, it's limited to 10 minutes. You roll into the NFL owners, all 32 owners. Your job is to get 17 votes in order to land a Super Bowl, and you got 10 minutes to tell your story. And total combined effort, I presented for 10 hours. And that included to Will and Mike and Jay Stroman and President Law. And I'm glad they put me through it. I really am. Right. Will called it a test. I'm glad I passed all the tests of it because this truly is a dream come true. But it's not those great heartwarming stories in terms of being a ball kid and student manager and working in administration here. That passion and emotion is very real, and we're going to tap into that on a lot of levels. But it's more about all the different lessons I've learned at the Sports Commission over these last 21 years, from marketing to ticket sales to fundraising and everything in between. Student athlete experience right at the top of that list. But you hit on that question related to how hard it is to leave the Sports Commission. It is very hard. It is bittersweet because the people there have been so amazing. We are a team. We're a family. We've been in the trenches. We've always stayed lean and mean. We had a total of 8 individuals, including me, on that staff. And those folks had combined for more than 90 years together. So it is hard to walk away from that, but the calling was just too great here. I can't wait to see the Sports Commission continue to thrive and reach all new heights as well. And I think that is another aspect of this that's going to be incredible. You have 2 organizations that will only grow closer based off of this. I think it could be a 1 + 1 = 3 type of scenario, with us just continuing to find ways to be able to collaborate even more.
It's going to be weird for you at Sneaker Soiree being on the other side of the stage there, buddy. You're going to be in the crowd like the rest of us.
Yeah, it's going to be weird for me to be at board meetings, but I'd much rather be in the crowd just enjoying the free lunch and asking questions of the guys versus being the ones getting the questions. So there's some give and take there when it comes to both, but it'll be great to not have to deal with Titus in that regard one bit. I saw him yesterday. I will say this.
I saw the suit. I saw the green suit.
We had a great crew there, from Titus to Brooks to Rondé. Sarah Walsh emceed and was awesome. Jose Bautista and Cam Brate and Tino Martinez and this whole team, Tampa Bay. Definitely, there's some people that had not been to campus in quite some time, and some people that had never been before. And I think they're going to start to become regulars. But I saw a video of when Titus got out of his car and was walking up, and just the smile he had on his face and the smile that he had when I took the stage. It was, you can't fake that. He's been such an incredible friend to me, as well as to everybody in Team Tampa Bay. And I look forward, with him having played at Florida and him having a son there now playing at Florida and him having a son playing at UCF. I can't wait to get some green on that man and making him a Bulls fan.
I can't. Oh, it's gonna be so great. I kind of want to piggyback on that too, because you and I, and we've bonded over the years of our love for Team Tampa Bay. You being a guy from this area, me not, but I've been here 20 years, man. And I was telling somebody yesterday, I didn't go to USF, but I freaking love that place. I think I'm gonna get a T-shirt that it says that on the back. How do you tap into that Team Tampa Bay love to help USF? Right, Rob, because you were doing the Team Tampa Bay thing for so long, and you have your hand in a little bit of everything from the college side to the pro side and everything in between. But now focused on USF, how can you use like the relationship with John Cooper and the Lightning and just everybody in the community? Can you use that? I know you said about your plan, but can you use that same kind of mindset, that same kind of footprint, the way you use that for the Sports Commission to help USF grow and prosper as well?
100%. In everything we do, we're going to lead from the front. So those relationships don't go away, despite how sad Coop looked in the video yesterday. They had a preseason game where he couldn't be there, but he said in this video, and I'm like, man, I'm not dying. Like, I'm literally just going 10 minutes north, and we're still going to get a chance to talk, buddy. But it was so nice of him
He looks so relaxed, right? He's like
to send
back.
that in. Yeah, he looked a little relaxed and a little distraught.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, come on now. But we will tap into every relationship possible, and that includes them. I mean, you look at several of them had amazing college student athlete experiences, and I want to learn from that and take the lessons they've learned and make sure we're ingraining that in everything we do. This isn't me taking this from a leadership perspective. This is us, and it is all of Team Tampa Bay connecting with the university and finally getting USF to where it sits at the appropriate and deserving hierarchy that it should be. This is a humongous driver for our community, this institution, this athletic program, and to now make sure everybody is aware from top to bottom that just how special this place is something that I don't take lightly, and something that I'm going to be dialed in. I don't sleep a lot, but dialed in as I go to bed every night and waking up thinking about ways to be able to connect our amazing campus to the community.
Rob, what's kind of the first short-term goal, maybe something that you're keeping your eye on over the next 6 months to, hey, I want to try to be able to knock down this first thing as we kind of start that trek forward towards the beginning of your tenure as the CEO?
It's a long list. I know this is a short show. However, I mean, one example is, our apparel partnership is in conversation right now. So I've been on a variety of Zooms since the announcement, making sure we have the right conversations there and are getting to a good spot with it. But football is mid-season now, rocking and rolling. Coach Golish and the gang has gotten off to this great start. So want to make sure as soon as I get here, I can help support in any way possible. And then basketball seasons are both right around the corner. And we've got several fall sports, winter sports, everything going. I mean, I think that's going to be the biggest thing, is making sure we're the ultimate teammate to all of them. And so I'd say that's just a couple of quick hitters in terms of things that I'm ultra focused on here in the interim.
What as far as the apparel thing, do we know when that's coming down? Do we know when that decision could be made?
It's one of those things that I have been ultra consumed with it again over these last couple weeks. As soon as I had the opportunity to start working on it, and I think we want to reimagine everything we do,
right?
And that takes making sure we're tapping into every resource that we have to bring to the table as part of each and every relationship, and that we're maximizing it. So I don't have specifics to unveil just yet, but I can tell you it's something we're really focused on. We want to make sure it lands in a good spot. There's a variety of stakeholders that have obviously a keen interest on this, and we want to make sure that we get it right, and it's the right partnership for us today, tomorrow, and into the future as well.
Rob, before I let you go, last one for me, because I know you got to run. Just your final, like, a message to Bulls Nation out there. I mean, yesterday after you got a chance to kind of decompress a little bit, go to sleep and wake up, and was there anything that you missed? I mean, you're always right on it, man. When you speak to the public, you're such a fantastic public speaker. And I always tell people what makes Rob so great is I never feel like he's speaking at you. He's speaking with you. And that's something that, in the media, especially in radio on the TV side, that's something that we strive. It's a never ending battle. But, after looking back at yesterday and just everything, what's your message to USF and everybody here in the Tampa Bay community as we embark on this new great future with you as the CEO?
We're coming in a big way, and we appreciate the patience that they have had for us over the years. You've seen flickers of success. We're focused on creating a wildfire that sustains, and it's going to take all of us. It's going to take our entire village. I know that's a daunting task, but at the same time, we have a really special village here with Team Tampa Bay. So I just could not be more fired up. We appreciate all of Bulls Nation. The best is yet to come, and then the best is coming right now.
Beautiful. The CEO of Athletics at South Florida, our good buddy Rob Higgins. Rob, continued success. Congratulations. They couldn't have picked a better person. Thank you so much. I know you're busy as hell, man. I will talk to you soon, my friend. Go Bulls.
I look forward to it. Go Bulls.
Yes, sir.